time to go work on my mullet.
I thought you were going to work on your mullet. Where are the bathrooms the other way?
Yeah, but my mullet bench is that way. There are plenty of YouTube channels with excellent modelers with excellent production skills. This is not one of them. Welcome to Cable's Creations, a video channel on modeling for the rest of us.
Well, hello and welcome back to the channel. From the intro, you can hopefully see I'm working with the Revell 148 F-15E Eagle, specifically one that was called Mullet. Gee, wonder why I like that. So anyway, our work this time is to continue working on the panel lines with some sanding, priming, checking, then possibly sand again. Also going to be doing some sanding to create some clear lights. So without further ado, let's get back at it.
All right, got gloss black onto the area that's going to be metallic. I'm going to let that dry and then start painting the various metallic parts for here. And it'll be like paint one metallic color, mask it off, and then get the other metallic colors going.
Got some work done on the F-15 here. One thing I'm gonna do, well, I got the wings put on, but also got the last of the metallic parts of the main body painted up, and I'm gonna do something, gonna unmask all of that, see how it looks, and also check it for tape peel, which some of it was doing. I think it's going to be easier to work on these metallics before the tails get added. So if I'm going to correct it, want to correct it now, or if anything needs correcting, want to get it corrected now before those tails are added.
Okay, I've gotten all of the metal parts painted, and so time to unmask it. If I get any more paint peel, well, I'm just gonna take some alcohol, wipe everything down, and get it stripped.
Okay, got all the metallics painted and also the wings completely assembled. And it took quite a while using the debonder, and it kind of discolored some areas right here. Got those clear pieces I made to become the lights. So next step, and one thing I may do is I may do just a little bit of filling of these gaps, at least through there. Get it filled a little bit where it's not quite as big there. And there, it looks like those are actual areas where there would be gaps, but just that deep doesn't really look quite right. All right, got the F-15, got the nose put on. Got a little gap there, need to fill. I think I'd mentioned previously some of the gaps back in here. So I'm going to be adding some styrene and getting it sanded down. And then right in this area, I'm going to paint that gunship gray before I add the additional parts here, because that's going to be hard to get the paint to it once it's assembled.
All right, got some styrene into those caps there and there. Also put it in right behind the cockpit already. Got that trimmed down with nippers. So I'll just keep working away at that, and then probably take a knife, get it a little closer, and finally start sanding. And almost certainly going to need some putty to finish off the job, but this will definitely get it a whole lot smaller. Okay, well, I got all of that area painted gray, and I pulled it out, but I had all those white parts of the intake were masked off when I did it. So I think it's kind of fully fitting. Got the F-15E that's going to be mullet with a NASCAR car right behind it. And what's funny, if you think back to the very beginning of this mullet project, I had the wrong decal set at first. Well, that decal set included one plane called the Intimidator, and it included a number 3 on it. And another plane was called Ricky Bobby. So I think mullets, NASCAR do kind of go together. Well, I got the intakes on, and also these conformational fuel tanks. There were some areas where it wasn't totally fitting quite right. I'm gonna recheck those. Now I've got the tape off, and eventually gonna have to mask the metallic parts again here. Top side still in place. And also the conformational fuel tanks covered up some of the metallic stuff that I'd put in earlier. Oh well. Well, been making some progress on mullet here. Besides getting that area filled, I've also gotten the intake parts put on, as well as the conformational fuel tanks. And then now I've added these inner pylon, or these pylons to the conformational fuel tanks, and even done some filling that was needed on that. Figuring out quite a few pieces on this were warped. So I'll get that trimmed down. And looks like going to be working on canopy frame from there. I've also got these outer pylons assembled, and so getting really close to getting everything in the primer. Well, one of those signs that definitely making progress. Ready to start getting things into primer. All right, got her into primer. And got a lot of some of these other sub-assemblies into primer. And got a steel coat on the anti-sway bars. So let that all dry off overnight. And then I'll give this a good look over, see if there's any sanding that I still need to do. If there is, get that taken care of, and also start looking at, getting into some marble coating. All right, gonna stop this video right about here. And so hopefully the next video, I'll be showing you a finished product. If nothing else, at that point, I hope to have it into the gray coating. So until then, showing you mine to hopefully make you feel better about yours.